How is it going, my heroes, my villains, and everybody in between? Sean Ross here, and we are back after a week break with the latest chapter of My Hero Academia. We are on manga chapter number 262, and I love the title for this week's chapter, Mirko, the number 5 hero.
Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season.
It's not over yet. Rabbit season is continuing. Let's go. This has me excited. I honestly thought that we were going to cut away over to the mansion raid side of things for this chapter to see how things are going on that front. But if that's the title, that is basically telling me that Horikoshi is not done delivering upon the Mirko greatness just yet. Horikoshi is loving Mirko, especially if you guys saw his latest Twitter sketch that he posted today.
Oh my goodness!
Absolutely beautiful. Horikoshi is drowning in the Mirko thickness. And if he's posting a sketch the day of the official release of Mirko, it has me a little nervous, but it has me extremely excited to see what's going to go down in this week's chapter. I am ready. But coming off of the last chapter, we should be continuing with highs versus thighs. Since the doctor has unleashed the High-End Nomus, we have about 4 about to go up against Mirko, and 1 other that trailed off to fight against Crust. So maybe we'll see some teamwork this chapter between Mirko and Crust.
LOL!
It's probably unlikely considering Mirko isn't really much of a team player, but I honestly think she's going to need some assistance if she's going to fight back against 4 High-End Nomus.
Round 2.
We have you 4-1.
I like those odds.
Fight!
I'm worried about my bunny girl, but she can hold her own. I am excited to dive into this week's chapter, so ladies and gentle criminals, without further ado, let's dive right into chapter 262. And on the first page,
You shall not pass!
we just see a fat, bloated Nomu, the one with the mouths on its hands fighting up against Crust, just blocking the passageway into the laboratory. That right there is a totally different type of thickness coming from this Nomu. Just blocking the entrance, letting nobody pass. Gah! It's too cramped! And you see Crust trying to push the Nomu back, and we see other pro heroes arriving to hopefully assist him. What? Is that Nomu talking? Gentlemen, there are more of these things up ahead. We must hurry to Mirko's aid. And you just see Crust manifesting more of that shield-like material.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Just cutting into the Nomu and trying to push it back. Number 6 hero, Crust. Quirk. Shield. His entire body can produce shields.
Well, duh.
Well, that's a very simplistic explanation and description of his quirk. So, he creates shields. What type of material is this, and how is he able to create it? Is it like Momo in a way? Going back to the sports festival, when Momo was fighting up against Tokoyami, she was creating shields.
Quickly, a shield!
Is it kind of like that, to where Crust can create shields, maybe by out of the lipids of his body? Is it a similar way? Does he need, energy and stuff within his body in order to create it?
We're not so different, you and I.
Really makes you think.
These are the questions I have, Horikoshi. And then just the Nomu getting cut up. You see, like, its brain case beginning to crack. That's not enough to finish me off. This poor walking cadaver. Nomu. And then just a shot of the brain. Corpses remodeled to possess multiple quirks. With no will of their own, they can only act according to their programming.
Hello there.
Oh, and then we have a panel shot of like different types of Nomus. The Nomu from the USJ, the Nomu from the training camp, and was that one from Hosu? It might be maybe just like a low-grade Nomu, like bottom of the barrel maybe. They're divided into lower, middle, and upper tiers depending on how many quirks they have and their physical enhancements. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Those in the upper tier are at least as strong as 10 average people combined, or at least in the USJ Nomu's case, as strong as All Might.
He said your quirk was only shock absorption, not nullification. That means there's a limit to what you can take, right?
Standing above all of them are the high-end Nomu, possessing stats beyond those of the upper tier Nomu. So, higher echelon. They exhibit the personality traits of their host bodies and have a high capacity for independent thought. So they're like as close to humanly possible as they can be.
Crap, 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 crap!
Oh, now we see the doctor just clanking away on the keyboards and just the devices trying to speed up Shigaraki's metamorphosis process. That's why I handpicked the most battle-crazed villains. Even preparing those candidates took immense effort. So no pro heroes were taken for the Nomu projects then? Well then I guess like the Crimson Riot theory kind of just gets thrown out of the door right there. If only crazed villains were scouted for the high-end Nomu projects. No pro heroes then.
You serious?
Artificially, transplanting a quirk involves complex surgery and at least 3 months to fully take root. Without All for One's power, producing more high ends is an uphill battle. At this point, only women and the other 4 had any sort of trial run, and just barely at that. I'm so sorry for cutting and running, my little ones, but please try your hardest. Emphasis on woman right there. That female Nomu. Maybe it could still be Nana Shimura, as many theories are predicting. I mean, it would make sense with All for One. He is a bastard that would do that.
Oh, come now. You know it's the truth. That is clearly something I would do.
No. Well...
But there's emphasis on the woman Nomu, and then the other ones that are about to fight up against Mirko.
Yeah!
No way! I just scrolled down and you see angel versions of Little John and Mocha ascending into heaven. Bye-bye! We were already dead, actually. They were technically walking corpses, so...
Turn down for what?
They're off to a better place now. May they rest. Now that I've lost Johnny's warp and Mocha's double, Shigaraki and I have no way to flee this place. So, no escape right now. Oh, completion status 70%. Still has 30% left with Shigaraki right here. In which case, while you 5 are doing your best out there, look at this panel right here. Shigaraki looks like Nines in this panel within the tank. White hair. He's got like some type of battle suit on him. You can see some type of cracks forming on his arms. Yo, that is very reminiscent of Nines, and how fitting considering the movie was released this week. And by the way, movie was amazing. Loved Heroes Rising. Okay, chapter 262, Mirko, the number 5 hero. And you see the completion bar go from 70 to 71%. Beep.
Download commencing. 1%.
Yay!
0%.
Boo! Curse this obsolete 1-month-old technology!
Negative 1%.
But still has 30% left until Shigaraki is complete. And it took 3 months to get to 70%. I have a feeling they're gonna wake up Shigaraki early before his completion.
Hello, baby!
That pose on Mirko.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Those thighs. Horikoshi, chill. That pose is beautiful. Mirko looks sexy, but also devilish. Like she's about to kick some ass, and you're gonna say thank you for her doing so. But this panel shows her ear twitching, so she can hear the doctor right now, it looks like. So he's deeper inside the lair. The old fart can't get away. He's cornered. You're just clacking away back there, huh? And that pose. Damn.
Come.
And then you just see all the other 4 High-End Nomus just waiting for Mirko to make the first move. How can she still move? Must be stopped. I will kill. Number 5 hero Mirko, and she leaps into action. Wanna know? My legs canceled out the impact.
Extra thick!
So thick thighs do in fact save lives. Mirko's legs cushioned and canceled out the impact. That's how strong her legs are? Because she got thrown into the stratosphere by the female Nomu in last chapter into the Bacta tank.
Space!
So the fact that her legs could just, like, dampen that impact, that's impressive. So number 5 hero Mirko, Quark Rabbit, just launches herself. And the female Nomu's like breaking her neck, just following Mirko, following her at breakneck speed, basically. Yo, she leaped past the high ends.
There's only one way to see what this power can do. With a hard-knuckled fight! Whoops!
She can do whatever a rabbit can, but even better.
Fight me.
You're first, you dumb old fart. She's not even concerned about the high ends. She's going straight for the doctor first.
Get over here!
Oh, and the Nomus are not going to make it easy for her. So we see the Majin Buu looking high end using his antenna to attack Mirko. We must brutalize. Those are our orders.
Oh no.
Oh my god, yo. The female Nomu. Is she a waterbender? Like Hydro Man, she turned her body into a liquid or like water and got around Mirko, and then the elephant trunk Nomu just bulked up its arms like a gorilla and is getting ready to just pounce down on Mirko.
Holy Jesus.
Double page spread. Mirko, yo!
Yeah!
That is awesome. She just straddles her legs, kicks both the female and the elephant trunk Nomu, and she is spinning like a top. Oh, that is awesome. Luna Ring. She is spinning like cartwheel style and just kicking the faces of these Nomus. And we see the Majin Buu Nomu launch its tentacle, cuts Mirko on the arm right there. Too shallow. Knocked my aim off. Oh, she's aiming for the brains. That's smart. Destroy the brain, you're basically destroying the mainframe of the Nomus. Without their brains, they won't be able to function. So now, Mirko, after missing thanks to Majin Buu right here, she's got her eyes set on him right now, taking him out next. Screw you. Double page back to back. She's just leaping from the tentacles, kicking them in the process. Eat this.
Happy feet! Combo combo! That ain't Falcon!
I have you now.
What the fuck?
Yo, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
What is Cyborg over here doing? It's Mirko's arm is getting pulled into a black hole. Won't sit still. Yo, did it just rip off Mirko's arm? That friggin' hurts. Yeah. The cyborg-looking Nomu, with its hand, created like a kamui. A black hole to just suck in Mirko's hand and arm and clenched its fist down. Yo, Luna fall. Her arm got ripped off, but she continued with the kick on Majin Buu right here.
Oh, you almost had it.
Oh, but she missed the brain though. Yo, that is very reminiscent of Deku doing his St. Louis smash on Gentle.
Identical.
And now she's spinning again through the air, almost like Bakugo with his flame wheel technique.
Kill him, think! He'll be on me before I land! This is bad!
How is she doing this? She is fighting through the pain of losing her arm without any hesitation. You dive in, undaunted. Even the Nomu is recognizing this, like fighting through the pain that she is.
Get over here!
Yo, thick thighs right in front of this Nomu's face. Guys who fight with ranged moves don't tend to do so hot in close quarters. I am jealous of this Nomu right here. Yo, is she about to do a Black Widow on this Nomu? Just thighs around the neck and head and then just spin him down to the ground. I would not mind dying in this situation. Like, if there was any way to go, thick thighs around my neck by Mirko, I ain't complaining one bit.
Know my power.
Yo. And with that face being the last thing that you see, no complaints from me. Yo. Oh my god, this Nomu is getting up close and personal.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
Wait a minute, no, he's not flustered. He has laser beam eyes. I thought he was like crying or he was flustered just from the view he had from Mirko right there as he's shouting die. Okay, those are laser beam eyes. Yo, I thought he was legit like flustered and in tears with what he had a view of. Yo, so this Nomu has laser beam eyes, was about to laser Mirko's private areas right there, die, and then Mirko's like, sure, twists herself around, locks her legs around the neck as you see the laser beams coming out of this Nomu Superman style, and she's ripping off his neck, but only when it's my time. Yo, ripped off his head and smashed the brain of this Nomu. Luna Tejaras?
You know I don't speak Spanish.
What is that Spanish right there? Luna Tejaras. What does Tejaras mean?
A few moments later.
Yo, it means scissors. LOL! So it's Luna Scissors. That is such a fitting name for what she just did. She literally just cut off this Nomu's head with thick thighs, scissor style. Just clench, slice, and then just smash the brain of our Neon Genesis Nomu. This thing is done. It's dead. Ole! Ole! Yo, we're breaking out the Spanish with Mirko right here. Yo.
Hello there.
This Nomu went out the best way possible. Went out with the greatest of views, with just Mirko's thighs wrapped around his head. Got a perfect view of what was in front of him. And then she just Black Widow style, just cut off this man's head.
Rule number 1, never take your eye off your opponent.
Oh my god!
Fatality!
Tug. Can't keep doing the job while ignoring this. Yo, wait, is she using her hair as a tourniquet? She is! Mirko. Just when you think she couldn't get any more badass, she loses her arm, continues to fight, scissors a Nomu's heads off, and then, without even batting an eye, as she's even licking the blood off of her face, she used her hair as a tourniquet to stop the bleeding. She's an animal, literally. She is a beast. I absolutely love her. She continued to fight even without an arm, basically like, this is nothing. This is just a flesh wound.
Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Well, what's that then?
I've heard worse.
You liar!
Come on, you pansy.
She's like, come on, come at me, bro. Mirko, my God. I guess crushing your noggins does the trick.
Oh, no.
And you see the other High-End Nomus like wobbling as they turn around like, what did this rabbit just do? That makes you way easier to deal with than the average villain. I live every day of my life like there's no tomorrow, so that when my number's up, I can check out with no regrets. No way this horde of zombies is gonna end Mirko the hero. Oh, and that is such a badass line to say right there. She goes 110% all the time, so that way when her time comes, and if it comes, she knows she did all she could. Living life with no regrets. Mirko, the rabbit hero.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
And now it looks like we're cutting away from Mirko in the lab, and we're going over to the Gungan Mansion. And you can see my boy Skeptic. Yo, what is wrong with him? He looks panicked. He is running through the mansion, sweating right here, with his laptop just clanking away. Fubaigawara, you've done it now. Where is that fool? Damn it, this couldn't be worse. I've been keeping a close eye on Hawks from the start. He never acted suspicious in any way. We've been deceived, but it wasn't my fault. Fubaigawara is to blame. Heroes are coming. Yo, Skeptic, you fucked up big time. You can just see the side of the hotel mansion just cracking. The heroes are here. Yo, Skeptic, you overlooked big time. Why weren't you more skeptical, my boy? It's in your name. You're supposed to be skeptic at all times. He is not feeling good right here.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
That is the end of the chapter. Next chapter hits March 8th. Yo, I need to cool off real quick. That chapter flew by. Mirko badass as hell. These past 3 chapters of Mirko have been amazing. And the fact that she still continued to fight even after losing her arm. She's the top female hero for a reason. And she's number 5 out of males and females for a reason. No matter who you call best girl, there's no denying it right now. So I absolutely loved the action in this chapter. Her windmill kicks, all of the Luna superpower moves, and the fact that we went full Spanish, ole, with her scissoring off that Neon Genesis cyborg's head. May he rest in peace. He died the best way possible, with a face full of thick Mirko thighs. Okay, so it looks like for now, we're done with the Mirko fighting at the lab, and we're cutting over to the mansion side of things, which has me excited, and I can't wait to see the fights that are gonna break out on this front. But with Mirko, when we go back, will she have dealt with the other High-End Nomus? Or not? I would not be surprised if when Crust and the other pro heroes manage to kill that bloated Nomu, they make their way in, and all they see is just carnage, and then just Nomu limbs everywhere, and Mirko's standing there, just with that arm missing, and she's like, what took you so long? Get on my level, guys. Let's go get the doctor. And she doesn't even skip a beat. I would not be surprised by that. Mirko, Horikoshi, doing God's work right here. Absolutely love this chapter. But now we're going over to the Gungan Mansion, and I'm ready to see this battlefield and this war continue at the mansion. Let's go. So with that, guys, that right there is my live reaction to chapter 262 of My Hero Academia. But now I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on the events of this chapter, especially with what we have gotten to see with Best Girl Mirko. She was a beast in this chapter. What are your thoughts on how she was able to fight through the pain? Even after losing an arm, she was still able to take out one of the high-end Nomus. It's impressive, but it kind of seems like now we're cutting away and going over to the Gungan Liberation Mansion. And what do you guys suspect we're going to get on that front? This is definitely going to turn into a battlefield at this mansion. And what fights do you think are going to break out? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and feel free to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon. That way you guys can be alerted for every new MHA reaction that pops up on the channel. But if you guys want to talk about MHA or some other things outside of YouTube, feel free to also follow me over on Twitter. A link to my Twitter account can be found in the description down below. That's going to do it for me here, guys. So until next week, when we have chapter 263 of My Hero Academia, I'll talk to you guys next time. But remember, go beyond plus ultra.